it's Nick, and today I have an exciting video that I wanted to share with you guys. You know when you have those moments when you're like, yes, this is when I realize I need to be an adult, or I have to really act like an adult. I've had several moments in my life wherein I just had to really suck it up and be an adult, or else like I'm not gonna survive, basically. So I want to share with you guys these different moments that I've experienced myself that kind of forced me in a good way to act like an adult or to just be an adult. Because one way or another, certain circumstances, certain scenarios in life that you are just like pushed to a corner, and you know, you just have to be an adult already, you know? By the way, before anything else, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It's that really red button that you should really click right now, and you should also hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified for my weekly adulting videos. I'm gonna thank you in advance because I know you're doing it right now, and let's get on into the video. It's at that moment when there's no one else who will unzip and zip up your dress for you. Because I remember, well, it was just yesterday which inspired this video, wherein I had like a work dress. It was zipped up from my back to the top part of my back. It was really hard because like you really have to push it up and like find a way to pull it up. And I feel like it's in those moments when you're like, no one else is gonna do it for you unless you walk like half naked going to the office and someone else will zip up for you. Like I had my moments wherein I had my like skirt not zipped up, and like a stranger had to tell me like, miss, nakabukas yung ano mo, yung zipper mo. You know, those are some awkward moments, but it's in those moments that you have to be there for yourself. It's really that symbolic moment wherein you learn how to be by yourself, you learn how to do things by yourself, and it kind of feels more like liberating in that sense. Yesterday it was a struggle zipping up the dress, but I made it. It's that moment when you cook to survive. So this is my kalan right here, and this is kind of where I really cook all my dishes. For many years now that I've been cooking by myself, cooking my own food, and sometimes people ask me like, oy, parang ang effort ha, nagluluto ka every week and things like that. And they ask me like, how do you do it? Ganyan. And I'm like, yung totoo, for survival. Kasi pag hindi ako nagluto, puro kakainin ko canned goods tsaka fast food. So it's that moment when you cook for survival. That moment when you just enjoy being alone. And the thing is, before, you know, when you were in high school or like when you were in your teens, you always feel like kailangan lagi kang may kasama. When you go to the bathroom, when you go to a party, parang kailangan attached ka lagi sa friends mo and with anyone really. And I think it's part of being an adult and just growing up that you enjoy taking care of yourself, being alone, and you know, enjoying when there are canceled plans, if you know what I mean. So I think it's also part of being adult wherein you just enjoy your own company when you had a long day and all you want to do is just cuddle up in your bed or like watch Netflix and just not care about anyone else. Let me know if you like feel the same way. But it's really that moment when you're like, yes, this is what it feels like to just enjoy yourself and enjoy where you are at that moment, you know. That moment when you can touch and throw the food in your sink. I think I've seen many memes about this wherein you have like dirty food in your sink. In the Philippines, you know, we call it kanin baboy. I don't know about you guys. Basically biodegradable food. And when you're by yourself, no one else is gonna throw that disgusting kanin baboy from your sink. And hello, say hello to my very clean sink that I just cleaned today, this weekend, because it's part of my life. And I think when I was a kid, I really hated throwing food in the sink because ang kadiri ay mo hawakan, nakakadiri, ang baho. And I think it's also that moment that you become an adult when you just suck it up and just throw disgusting things from your sink because no one else is gonna do it for you. That moment when you just enjoy managing your finances. I think I'm that person wherein I put all of my finances, all of my investments, all of my savings, all of my expenses in an Excel file. And before, it was like, oh my gosh, kaya ka ba talaga gawin to? Like, why? Alam mo yung pag in-Excel mo yung buhay mo, ang sarap ilagay sa Excel yung buhay mo and you feel like you're kind of organized. You've got things together, you are not scattered, you're not all over the place. And I think there's something about taking pleasure in that moment wherein you are taking good care of your finances, that everything is an Excel sheet. You know what's going on, you're not overspending, you're saving money, you're investing your money in the right places. And I think it's that moment also that you feel more like an adult wherein you're not just like throwing your money away in all of the mga mga late nights and mga bagay na kala mo papasaya sa'yo. Being adult isn't so bad because you earn for a living, you are able to manage your money well, and I think that's just part of growing up and being an adult. That moment when groceries become a chore on weekends, because I don't know about you guys, but remember when you were a kid and all you wanted to look forward to on the weekends was going to the grocery store, putting everything you want in a basket because your mom or your parents are gonna buy it for you anyway. Well, now obviously I can't just like go with my parents and like throw everything I want in a basket and have it for me. So on weekends I have to remind myself to go to like Rustans or SM, you know, to buy groceries, or else I'm basically gonna die, or I'm going to overspend on things like my food on a day-to-day basis. It's not so fun anymore because I buy my own groceries, but at the same time it also allows me to become healthier with the food that I choose. If you haven't seen my grocery shopping video of the things that I buy, I will link it somewhere here. So yeah, it's also that moment when on the weekends you also kind of have to run errands like groceries because you have to, because no one else is gonna do it for you. That moment when you can't rely on anyone with waking you up. Well, you know, when we were in school, when we were studying, we always had our mom or whoever relative you're with at your house who you're gonna rely on with waking you up. We know at the back of our head, if we don't wake up with the help of our alarm, our mom or whoever is going to like barge into our door and be like, "Hoy, gumising ka na, late ka na, ano pa?" Diba? Pero, you know, when you're by yourself and you have to go to work, well, if you don't wake up to your alarm and you wake up too late, then that's on you. Late ka na sa work. And I think my body also learned like you need to wake up at a certain time. So I never am late to work, I'd say. I'm proud of that. And I think it comes with, at the back of your head, you're accountable of like waking up at a certain time and getting your ass out of bed because you have to work and earn for a living, and no one else is going to wake you up. You have to force yourself to wake up yourself. That moment when you have to clean on weekends, because well, before I shot this video, I had to clean my sink, I had to clean my bathroom, I had to wipe the floor, I had to sweep the floor. And you know, sometimes when I was starting, I was like, it really sucks that, you know, I have to do these things on the weekend. But if you don't do it, your place is gonna be a mess. It's really going to be a sucky place to live in. If you saw me an hour before this whole thing, I was in a ponytail, sweating like a weirdo, and scrubbing the floors, cleaning my sink, cleaning this whole place. And it's kind of part of being an adult also, of just like cleaning everything, because you know, when we were kids, when we were teens, we hated cleaning. When our parents told us to clean, we're like, no, I want to watch TV, I want to do whatever. But now that you're an adult, there's no one who's gonna clean for you, you know? That moment when you just enjoy buying home decor. So as you can see in my bathroom makeover and like snippets of my place, that I super love decorating my place. And I remember when I started like buying this furniture, like this couch. I bought this couch, I bought like all these decors in my shelves. And I remember thinking na, oh my gosh, ang dami ko ginagastos for furniture, for home decor. But then the thing is, I enjoyed it so much because I enjoyed looking at this place and knowing that it's a place I could call my home, that it's organized, that it looks nice. So like here, for example, I have some frames here that says the best is yet to come. I have that painting that I actually painted myself at what do you call that? That place where you drink wine and you paint at the same time. Forgot what it's called. I'll probably put it here, but I put that there, you know, because I'm proud I was able to do that. I'm not the best painting, but it's me written all over it, so I enjoy putting that there. And then here is, it says positive thinking, positive outcome. So you know, those things that I enjoyed buying, and I enjoy decorating the place because it kind of gives me a positive atmosphere, positive mindset to get things going, and not relying on anyone else to buy these things for you, because it's for your own well-being also. So I enjoyed that part of being an adult. That moment when you work out to feel good and not focus on like looking good. Because I remember before when I was in high school or, you know, college, and I would just think about like, I need to work out, I need to have abs, I need to look good for summer, I need to make that person regret that they left me. But you know what I mean, like, you know, when you work out with like a body and mind. But the thing is, the reality is, you can't like force your body to look a certain way because your body is built in a different way than others. So it's something that I learned working out consistently now for a year, and I work out now to feel good. Like, of course, I enjoyed that I lost weight, and you know, I feel I have muscle in places, but I know I don't have abs. I don't have abs right now. I've been working out for a year, and when I started working out to feel good and not focus on like the outer appearance of like, oh, kailangan may abs na ako by the 3rd month and things like that. When I stopped focusing on that and just focused on, I'm working out because of my well-being. I don't want to feel bloated. I don't want to feel like I'm super focusing on stress, focusing on negativity in my life. Like, when I started focusing on just working out to feel good and to think about it's for my health, it's for the long term, that's when I know, like, okay, this is also part of being an adult, of taking care of yourself because of your health, not only because you want to look a certain way. Now, stop comparing yourself to other people who work out and look a certain way, because no one is going to look the same way. There's only gonna be you on how you look like. I think it's also part of being an adult when you just do things for yourself and not for anyone else. So it's about you now. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about doing things for you, and that's fine. It's that moment when you realize, like, damn, okay, some of the things my parents told me were right. Like, I hate to admit it. Actually, it's so funny because my mom is in my bathroom right now, and I kind of want to say it very quietly because I don't want her to hear that, you know, she kind of was right when I was a kid. So, you know, when you were a kid, school or college or whatever, and like all you wanted to do was like go out, all you wanted to do was like be with your friends and like go to all the parties. And my parents were like, pwede bang pumili ka naman kung saan ka lalabas, hindi yung lahat na lang gusto mo puntahan. And you're in your head, you're like, no, I want to go to everything because you don't want to be left out. And they were saying na, alam mo, pagtanda mo, magsasawa ka rin dyan, and all that. And the thing is, like, it's so funny because right now, oo, sawa na nga ako, totoo yan. Like, I choose the parties I go to, I choose the friends I go with. And it's so funny when I look back at it, I'm like, fine, like, they were right. And I think it's also part of being an adult when you're like all grown up and you're like, you need to focus your energy on the right people, on the right moments in life that really help with your growth, with your happiness. I mean, more and more every day, you realize that there are only a few things that matter, and that's what you should really focus on. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed going around my place with me, because I felt like it was more fitting, because I feel like being in this place, being a solo person living in this place, made me feel more like an adult. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell for my upcoming videos, and do let me know in the comment section down below, what's that moment when you felt like, okay, kailangan adult na ako, hindi na ako pwedeng pakalat-kalat lang, tambay-tambay lang. I need to be an adult. So let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!